Yeah.
Okay, so I'll introduce it.
It just threw. That's our intro. The plague. Welcome to the COVID podcast.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll introduce it.
Okay, please do.
Okay, welcome guys to the total. Why is there black line on my side? Oh, I'm lightheaded now. Okay, whatever. Welcome to the TotalLag podcast live at
Live.
Friday 9 p.m. Even so, it was meant to be Thursday 8 p.m. Well, normally Friday 8 p.m., but then we had to switch it. Anyway, I'm Nomad. We're here with my co-host.
I'm Salty.
Oh, beautiful! This is going great. This is going absolutely fantastic.
This is payback for all the times I introed, and then you're like, wait, it's 5 minutes. You're like, dial up internet. You're your co-host.
My name's Nomad.
Yeah, his name.
I can't hit shit. Oh, this is bitter. This is bitter. This is horrible. I regret life. I like how in the stream chat on Twitch it just says Streamlabs. Plus, thank you for following iZeno. Even so, I'm pretty sure that was like last week.
No, Zeno followed a few hours ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, because when I joined in the Hypixel, it's like, hey, where you
don't
up to?
Care. So into the no.
Eventually.
Okay, yeah. First topic. I'll start off, right, Salty?
Yeah, and
okay.
do it while you're closer to the mic. That'll be great.
Okay. So today we'll start.
More moments later.
I'll start off with the first topic.
Oh wait, did you change the title? Oh my god.
Give me 2 seconds. Give me seconds. I need a few more seconds.
I gotta check something too. Oh no.
What? Stop telling me to do this, that, and the...
Because we were too
Let
busy
me change!
making jokes. This is what happens when we show up like less than a half an hour. We were messing around too much. And now Google's asking me to put in this weird language, which I don't understand.
Ah!
I am not a robot, Google. You are the robot. Oh, now I have to put in this authenticator code in. Oh, no. Oh, now I have to, like, put in my social security.
Much later.
Technical difficulties.
When you've done that, tell me, and we'll get started again. By get started again, I mean it's a whole new intro, because I've got a better one planned now.
Okay. Oh, no. It's already live to everybody. Oh, no. No, we just have to start over again right now. And then
when shall I start? When shall I just reintroduce?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. That was horrible. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's go. So, welcome to the TotalLag podcast. I'm Nomad. I'm here with my co-host
Salty Spectrum.
We are not just live, we are in shambles. Everything's going wrong. Titles are bad. But listen, at the end of the day, I just want Salty message up.
Shut up.
So we've had I can't speak. Okay, so we've had I was saying it right. So we have technical difficulties with everything. I had Discord difficulties yesterday. We're having difficulties with the I can't speak English. English. Oh god.
All right, let me save you from this. So we had technical difficulties because one, I forgot to change. I did testing last night for multi-streaming on our own server, and I set the YouTube stream to private, but forgot to switch it back. And I also forgot to tell Nomad to update the title on Twitch. And also I forgot to add a title. So about like 5 minutes in, we we realized. Well, I realized my big mistake, and now we're back to here. And my crouch button doesn't work anymore. So
Okay,
yeah, so let's
what's
just go
going
right.
on?
It's
No,
go.
no, I need to explain what's going on. So first of all,
I'm playing Bloons because that is my life. Salty's on Hypixel because we've had issues with our realm.
Yeah, and we
But
can't get the world
nonetheless,
exported correctly, so we can't host
yeah,
on our
it's
own
being
server.
a stupid. My dad's Michael Jackson.
It's so funny every time.
My dad's Michael Jackson.
basically, basically what
So my dad, when he was younger, like my age, roughly, maybe a bit older, I can't remember. Okay, I'll go back into how I found out about this.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go see my grandparents the end of last year with one of our friends, and they told me all about my dad when he was younger, all about my dad, and I found out about how he was Michael Jackson when he was younger. Uh, um, he was like one of those Michael Jackson impersonators, but like he got quite famous for it. He was literally booked into shows as Michael Jackson, which is pretty amazing, I would say. I mean, listen, he hustled. Michael Jackson, what can I say?
but yeah, it was very interesting because I had no idea. Like, my dad always told me like he could dance, he could do this, he could do that. This isn't what I was expecting by that. Our friend, I just watched you miss a joke.
Shut up. I'm trying to do a sick 180.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, that was amazing.
Focus on the topic,
Yeah. Okay.
and I'll
okay,
focus on
so-
jumping.
It's just so funny. So yeah. My dad's Michael Jackson. He went on TV. He went on the news. He went to different countries, from what I've been told, as the Michael Jackson impersonator. It turns out he was very much like Michael. I'm on first name basis with Michael himself because my dad was Michael Jackson. So, yeah, that's pretty much the story. I mean, I wanna okay. I guess I.
So my granddad was telling me about how like when he booked shows, this is behind the scenes of Michael Jackson impersonator, behind the scenes. Okay, so my dad had to like switch shirts because he had those really expensive silk shirts or whatever that Michael used to wear. So my granddad used to be like behind stage. I just watched you miss another
Shut up.
So my dad had to like switch. So my dad had to like switch shirts, and my granddad used to be like behind the stage, and like my dad was like I don't know, man. He just hustled like for you to hustle to be a Michael Jackson impersonator, like that's a flex. All right, like if you want to hustle, you wouldn't expect that. You know what I mean? But what can I say?
I think you could talk about how you found out, like the suspense
Okay.
leading up to it. I think that's really funny.
So so I was on my grandparents' couch.
No,
With
like
my-
about the like getting there and stuff. I think that's a good.
Oh, the
story.
whole journey, the whole
Yeah.
journey. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. So, to go to my grandparents, they live in they don't live like that far away, but my friend was not gonna take the car, so we said, and my friend was willing to go with me, so I wouldn't have to do the journey on my own. I hadn't seen my grandparents in years, like literally years. So, that's he was willing to go with me, to the house. So it was interesting. So we choose to get the train. I don't know what time we left now. I don't know if it was it. It was just after lunch, if I'm not mistaken, like 1, I think, or was it at 10 in the morning? I can't even remember what time it was, but it was. So I get told to catch a certain train. So then I'm looking at like we catch one train to go to like the central train station. We go there. I'm like, my friend tells me, listen, this is the train we have to catch. Pardon me. And it's like it's a bit more of an expensive train because I had to go into town.
Shut up. Every time you laugh at me, you make me fail twice.
So I get so I'm telling him like, oh bro, the train it's this train, yada yada yada,
Let's catch it. He's like a bit like cautious. He's like, I don't know if that's the train.
You sound like a bee.
Oh god.
So yeah, continue.
Basically, we catch the wrong train. So the train that we were meant to catch is meant to go the other way. So we catch the wrong train. So we go like all the way the wrong way to like the last train station. And we're there like, oh crap, we've gone the wrong way. We need to go like we asked like the ticketer, and the guy like just didn't want to help us. Like we didn't understand the map, so we asked him for help, and he just didn't want to help. The guy was just a nonce. What can I say? But it was really funny because then like we had like what was it? We had like bare time to spend like what was it, like an hour or so. We had like just to spend waiting. Oh, less than an hour actually. I think it was less. I just lost. So yeah, so we had like a lot of time to spare. So we just went out, got a kebab. I got a drink. And yeah, so we waited for our train. Then the train comes, and we had to, and we spent. So the train, like on the train and taking time to go there, was only meant to last like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours. We spent like 4 to 5 hours just to get there because of like catching the wrong train, waiting for a train, waiting for another train. We're on this train, about to arrive, like not about to arrive, like I can't remember if it was a train arriving into town or if I can't remember which train it was. But either way, we're getting close. The weather is horrible. Like it's horrible. It's pouring down, wind. Like it was literally torrent. Like it was horrible. It was terrible weather to be like going out in. We're like about to arrive, and I get a message off my dad saying, "So your granddad says it's bad weather. Maybe it's good that you don't go." Like 3.5 hours into a journey, that's been you fell.
Hey, I'm trying.
3.
Listen, I'm just tripping up as much as you're tripping up with your words. So we're both at an even playing field here.
It's true.
We're already at 15 minutes.
Already? Oh god.
Well, part of it's a failed bit, but yeah.
Yeah, true. That'd be good. Anyway, so we're like about to arrive, and I get a message off my dad saying, "Yeah, maybe you shouldn't go." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's really bad weather and that." And we're like, "Well, we're about to arrive now." So like, we had to walk off the train to go. I don't know how far in like horrible rain. We're soaking. We arrive, but this was like, as I said, like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. We spent like 4 or 5 hours on the train. We get there, like, fam, and we're there for like barely any time. Like what, like an hour maybe, an hour and a half, I think. I don't even know. But we were there for like barely any time. And then it was the ride back. So that was interesting. Basically, were you gonna say something?
No, I was just trying to
Oh.
hold down a laugh. Because I remember you told me this story at the restaurant, and basically you said it a bit backwards. You were telling me about all this journey, pouring rain, missing the train, and all this stuff. And then you had to find out that your dad was Michael Jackson, and your grandparents had video footage of him doing it, and it was torture for you. You were telling me because
I can explain that right now. I can
Yeah, go
explain that
for
right
it.
now. So, finding this out was torture. Literal torture. Why? Not because I was finding it out, because like it was pretty entertaining. Like I found it pretty funny. I think it was just comedy gold, really. I wasn't expecting it. Like it caught me off guard completely.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm sitting with probably one of my closest friends. And if you have a close friend, you know that anything embarrassing or anything that they shouldn't know, they will bully you for. And that is exactly what happened.
And that's
I
what
look
friends
over
are
at him,
for.
Literally, but still, I look over at him and he's just dying. He's laughing. He's looking at me like, "Wow, this is your dad."
He's like, wow, I've learned something new today. And to this day, he's bullied me for it. It was really awkward. It was really awkward, and it's very embarrassing because I didn't expect to go there and find out my dad was Michael Jackson.
I expect to go there and oh no, I expect to go there and just see my grandparents, and then your dad's Michael Jackson.
And when you look at the footage, it's amazing. Listen, he knows how to dance. Okay, he could dance.
Okay. Oh, bro,
Dude, look on my screen. This guy just like died. Sorry, continue.
I completely lost my trail of thought, mate. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
You're saying that your dad's a good dancer. Yee-hee. And
Oh, he's the best dancer. So, I don't. I found out a
don't
lot
tell
that
me you're
day.
one of those builders.
I found out a lot that day.
So close.
It was. I feel like at one point in everyone's life, you find out something embarrassing about your parents. Now, my dad isn't embarrassed from it, and I don't think he should be. Like, it's cool, you know. I don't think he should be.
Get
embarrassed.
wrecked. Sorry. I was too
But-
busy making a panda go extinct for good.
Read that. But I think at the same time, it's like there's death. Just it.
Just knowing your dad was in the shadow of Michael Jackson. Yee-hee.
My granddad was very proud, and I rate that he was proud. You know, like I'm happy that he was proud of it because it is something to be proud of. You know, like when you see a child making something of himself, it's obviously something to be proud
In the
of.
shadow
So I'm
of a
happy.
superstar.
Literally.
This bro is like trying to golden apple in. Oh god.
Going for it, mate. And
Freaking
I mean,
pandas.
I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy that it happened and everything. I'm happy it's in the past. I wouldn't be able to live up to it. That's the thing.
Oh.
I would not be able to live up to it, sadly. Gosh, it's you never truly know someone
Until
you've
you
watched
talk to
them.
until you talk to the grandparents. Because they know
Yeah, they
everything.
told me everything. Oh my gosh.
That thing that we were talking about earlier.
Literally, like me and Salty earlier, we kept on saying the exact same thing at the exact same time.
It was very weird.
It was very weird.
Uh,
I don't know. It's just such a. It's so weird. You know,
Mhm.
I didn't think I'd have. Go Jackson, bro.
Hey, at least he didn't like do like something like Tupac.
Say. So like Tupac.
So anyway,
Gosh.
so Microsoft might buy Discord, which I don't think that's the case. I think they were just teasing for any potential buyers and stuff. So let's get more into that. So
Yeah.
basically, there's like a bunch of like articles like, ooh, wow, that guy has issues. Different like articles about like Microsoft might buy it for 10 billion or whatever. And it was kind of funny because I was like looking into the private policy, and basically all of our stuff on Discord is shared with partners and stuff like that. Like nothing is like sacred. So I was like looking at alternatives and stuff because I was like, eventually, Discord is running on a model where basically, I just beaten the crap out of this guy. Why did I throw those diamonds off the edge? I didn't. Well, it doesn't matter. But anyway, sorry, I just deleted this guy. But anyway, so I was looking at alternatives, and so far, long story short, there isn't any good alternatives. Me and you, we tried the talk server, right, for Netscloud, and that was horrible because there was no voice processing to make our voices sound clearer on the platform and stuff like that, right? I'm just too busy. Oh, we deleted each other. Right? So we have that as a horrible alternative. We tried Element, but it's so secure that's such a pain to use. And also it lacks features like screen sharing. I think you can't do video sharing. You have to like bridge another service and stuff. But it looked very promising. But the issue is yeah, like there wasn't anything that could replace Discord directly, but only one, which is TeamSpeak, but it's not out yet. You know, it's not out of beta. And TeamSpeak is kind of like behind closed doors when it comes to development. You know, they don't release betas for the public. They usually, you know, do all the testing internally, which I think it's good. You know, you don't want to have like any bad remarks about your company. You know, if
Exactly,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
bad. Oh, bruh. This dude is. Oh, how is he so good all of a sudden? Ah. Bruh, I annihilated him and all of a sudden he got good. I love it. I love the learning curve of this game. Anyway. So, let me leave the queue. Thank you. Hi, Pixel. I'm glad that your server's going to get shut down soon. Anyway. So, Discord kind of was like in talks with Microsoft about selling the platform, Discord, and I think it could go through because Discord is, you know, has a lot of like research and development behind it. You know, they have done or tried a lot of things, and they are backed by many investors. And right now they're at the point where they've been on the platform for long enough where or on uh, as like a public and like not what's the right term, they've been launched for a few years now, so at this point like investors are expecting to make their money back, right, you know, on their investments. So it's either they're going to go public, right, or they're going to you know, have like a big company like Microsoft buy them. Here's the problem with that. For us users is if Microsoft does that, we know what they do. They taint everything that they touch. I mean, look at Minecraft Bedrock Edition, right? That version of Minecraft got neutered hardcore. You have to pay for skins, maps, and they had this thing called add-ons for a little bit. Yeah, you can find a workaround for skins and maybe maps too, but right in front of your face is their marketplace. You know, they're trying to monetize on it. Another thing too is like look at Mixer. Like Mixer was a dumpster fire and a half. It was such a great alternative to Twitch and YouTube, and they just like, I'll take that, make it Mixer, and it had great technologies like a built-in chat bot, which I think that was great, and a reward system to keep your viewers rewarded, which Twitch later on took as their own like channel points and stuff like that. So to go back again, I think the only alternative right now is TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak is a very very promising because they already have the technology for processing your voice audio. They're very secure. Like Discord is not encrypted. You know what I mean? It's not end-to-end pure one-to-one encryption or anything like that. So theoretically, if you know Discord got like attacked, like a breach, all the logs and stuff are going to be just like in plain text, as far as I know. You know? And another thing too is all of your activity is logged, which is fine. But it's logged and shared with investors or anybody that's affiliated with Discord. You know, it could be a developer or someone working with them and stuff like that. So that becomes an issue because it's like, okay, where's the privacy? You know, a lot of people have been talking about privacy recently. It's almost like a buzzword, but to be honest, like, it is important because you can't trust any company to, you know, do the right moral thing. They're going to use that data, they're going to collect on it, and then they're going to use that information to either make a product for you that you want to buy, or they sell it to someone else that could use that data to advertise or something like that, right? Data is very important. User data is super important, right? And why am I lagging? Jeez. So anyway, oh my god, I'm dropping frames.
No. When you do that parkour, that always happens. Happens to me.
Oh yeah, it's a feature, not a bug. So anyway, I'm just gonna stay still because obviously I can't make more than 60 frames. Thank you, crypto miners and scalpers. So I can't get a new GPU even though this one's pretty old. Thank you guys. But trying to stay on topic here. So eventually it's going to happen. It's either they're going to go public or a big company like Microsoft's going to buy them. So what's the alternative? Well, all the alternatives really suck right now, except for TeamSpeak because they are working on a Discord killer. Because they have like the TeamSpeak stuff, which works pretty good. You know, you can host your own server, which I like that a lot. But they're also going to make something like Discord where you can create servers on it. You can screen share, you can share images, and it's all going to be encrypted. Why is that important? Well, in case of there's some kind of breach on your server or something, all the information is encrypted. You know, you don't have to worry about that stuff getting leaked out. You know, yes, people could decrypt information, but it really eliminates, like, it's like a crime. Like, let's say you lock your house, right? It doesn't stop from someone getting a battering ram and just knocking that door off its hinges, right? But locking the door at least will prevent the majority of people wanting to break in. You know what I mean? It's like a deterrent. Same thing as encrypting files and stuff like that. It's a deterrent for the people that really want to get into it. Then yeah, they get their reward one way or another. But there's like another topic, but that's pretty much it. I'm just waiting for TeamSpeak. I think it's called beta, but they're in closed beta right now, but I can't wait till they become public because I want to either self-host it or, you know, set up a server on there and just ditch Discord altogether. Because Discord is not very secure, in my opinion. You know, anybody can grab the information and data and logs. It's very easy. And plus, Discord is more like Teletubby, kind of like, ooh, look at us, we're quirky. We made up a color name, you know. And TeamSpeak's like, do you want the most secure voice channel? Yes, you know. So like, it's like two separates. Like, there's this plain English, while this is kind of like California language, you know, like, sup, dude, you know. So anyway, let's go into our next topic about COVID gaming wear. Speaking of language, and that's done truly by Nomad. So you want to get us into that?
Yeah. Okay. So, gosh, I was about to start this like a flipping news article. Tonight we talk about.
No, but I just wanted to touch on this because I think that, I mean, I'm feeling this, and I know of other people who have told me they also feel the same. But like at the beginning of COVID,
I mean, obviously, anyone who plays games is like,
oh goody, more time to play games.
and obviously everyone understands how how COVID is wearing everyone out. COVID is making everyone tired. COVID really is hitting hard on a lot of people. I don't think people understand how hard it actually is hitting.
Hmm.
Gaming companies are resorting to all kinds of like. What I want to try and get into is the simple fact that games when they come out are being criticized heavy. Now, given a lot of games that are being uh
Stop watching me do parkour.
you're watching the chat. Oh, Izino. I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
it's fine.
Oh no. He's been tied out for 10 minutes. I need to change that. I put if you put too many caps like in a message, it times you out. But he's just been timed out for 10 minutes.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I'm so... I'll sort that out after.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Anyway, no, I'm joking. I will sort it out after though. But yeah, as I was saying, it's wearing gamers out in the sense of games were overplayed at the beginning of COVID, because of like the rush to like no one has work, no one has school, everyone can just sit at home and play and do whatever they want with their lives. And games were worn out to the point where people were pushing games to the extent, you had like speedrunners. We had like a big phenomenon where a lot of speedrunners were starting to appear out of the blue. You had you had a lot of more people learning into like coming into the gaming industry, learning more about it because now they had that spare time, and it pushed people who are already in to push games to their extent. As in, not just I don't mean like a modded or whatever on any kind of game. I mean like literally playing the game to its death. So
Yeah.
now when games come out, people have that same mentality. They think, I've got to push this game. I've got to see what it's about. I got to do this. I got to do that, and it's ruining the gaming industry where gaming companies are having to resort to all kinds of like they're having to resort to constantly bringing out updates, constantly bringing out. Now, I'm not against updates, but I'm used to like you play through a DLC, you play through an update, whatever it is, whatever's new, you play through it, and you keep on playing casually. You know what I mean? You don't have to burn through it. You don't have to get everything you can. You
Mhm.
can have a good time while playing it without stressing about when the next thing comes out.
Yeah.
Now, if a game company releases a game, they have to show, and this is the thing that gets me. Back in the day, you wouldn't have roadmaps for a game.
No.
You'd buy a game and hope that they would add stuff to it. You wouldn't have roadmaps. And now a gaming company is forced to show roadmaps sometimes before its release, which I think is really unfair. Because not only is that pressure, but it's like if your roadmap isn't eligible for those hardcore gamers, then like you're screwed. Because then, they're going to go online, talk crap about your game, and from then on, your sales are going to be bad. And I think it's looking really like steep, if you don't have a good roadmap and then you can't release a DLC on time. And I say on time because sometimes, they do plan a DLC for like the beginning of a year or something. But I literally mean on time. Like if a DLC is a day or two late, criticized, cancelled. And it's true. The thing is, it sounds funny to say it, but it's true. Because, okay, what am I going to talk about? Games that come out buggy. Back in the day, you wouldn't, like, it came out buggy, you would have a fun time playing in that buggy form of a game because you know that it will be fixed.
Mhm.
You would make sure to get videos, to make clips, to show your friends all the different bugs you find. Now, if a game comes out buggy, it's hate on the creators of the game, hate on the editors, hate on this, hate on that, because they brought out a game that wasn't ready. Now, I don't mean like this sounds very much like I'm talking about like Cyberpunk or something, which I'm not.
That's the first
I'm
thing I
not.
thought about when you
Yeah, I
said
know,
that.
but that's what I mean. Like in recent memory, that's the thing that people talk about. Well, like when Borderlands 3 came out, it came out bleak
and it came out with like a DLC like every 3 months or something, or 4, low content. Most of the game was like kind of just boring, and each DLC basically made it so like the rest of the game became boring because each DLC brought so many new things that you'd have to have the DLC to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Right there is an easy example of how the gaming industry is being ruined. Since when do gaming companies have to release something that has to outdo the game that they've spent so long on? A DLC that will take a third of the time than actually making a game has to outdo the whole game.
Do you see what I'm trying to get at? And I believe that the gaming industry is gonna go down, and like it's